Hi, in this video I'm going to be introducing the topic of articles. Now articles is a very big topic, and so in this particular video I'm just going to be covering this first part of my articles table. Now this table is contained in a worksheet at the bottom of this unit. Okay, so don't worry too much if you're frantically making notes. It is there for you. And as I said, I'm going to talk just about this. The rest of these will come in later videos. So, first of all, let's start with no article. Now, no article talks in general. Okay? And this kind of topic is very teacher heavy. So you've got to include the students as much as possible by getting them to give you examples to help. So, for example, I would say, give me an example of an uncountable noun. And they would say water. Okay, fine, perfect. All right, so water is, and you get them to finish the sentence. So they say water is good for you. Water is cheap. All right, and notice there is no article here. We are talking about water in general, not a specific glass or bottle of water. Okay, second one, a plural noun. So they say, okay, apples. And I say, okay, apples are, finish the sentence, and they say delicious. So notice that you do not have these sentences in your mind at the beginning. You're letting the students create these sentences for you. All right? And again, notice we are talking about apples in general. We are not talking about specific apples. Okay, moving on. Now notice that I'm going to talk about these together and I'm going to talk about these together. Alright, so give me a singular countable noun. Okay, and they say a man. Okay, so there is a man outside. Now this is the first time that we have mentioned a man. And you will notice that a often comes at the beginning of a story. So it could be something like, last week I went to a lovely restaurant. Or I watched a great film yesterday. All right? Because it's introducing the idea of the film. All right? So, but we're talking here a singular countable noun for a non-specific thing. There are many men, and I am just stating that there is a man outside. Okay, but you don't know any more information about this man. You don't know which man I'm talking about. However, if we continue the story using the singular countable nouns for a specific thing. So I would now say the man is called Kevin. And there is the. Because we've mentioned man before, it now switches to the. So I watched a great film last night. The film was on BBC One. The film was an action movie. The film starred Bruce Willis. You would keep using the after that. Okay? And we are now talking about a specific man. A man called Kevin. Now, I'm going to give you one more example of this, just because this is a really important thing to understand about articles. Alright? And this is my favourite example. I use this all the time when teaching articles. So, I'm going to start off using chairs. Chairs is going to be my noun. Okay, and I'm simply going to start with schools need chairs. Notice that I'm talking about schools in general, chairs in general. So there is no need to put an article here. Okay, next one. There is £1,000 under a chair in Kaplan. Okay, Kaplan is my school if you don't know already. Okay, so I am introducing the chair into my story. This is the first time it's mentioned. This is just talking in general, but this is the first time that I have mentioned a chair. And there are many chairs in Kaplan, hundreds. Do you know which chair I'm talking about? No, you don't. Okay, so I have to make it more specific. So I say the chair is in the boss's office. Okay, and there is the. Okay, we've mentioned it before, and now I am talking about a specific chair. So the thing to remember, that no article talks in general. Then we get gradually smaller and more specific. So now we are talking about one, but we don't know which one. Now we know exactly which one is being discussed. That's it for this video. In the next video, I am going to talk about the other uses of no article. Take care.